The helicopter that could replace light twins and dominate utility aviation just made its debut, and it's a Robinson. Robinson just unveiled its biggest helicopter ever, and the new 10-seat R88 could completely change the industry. And this is where everything shifted. Dallas, Verticon 2025, a packed show floor buzzing with turbine talk and new tech. And then, over one shoulder, sitting there like it knew exactly what it was doing, was the R88. Not a refresh, not a facelift, not a slightly stretched version of something older. A brand new category machine. You could feel it in the room. This wasn't just another product announcement buried between brochures and business cards. People were leaning in. Phones were up. Conversations stopped mid-sentence because Robinson, the company known for smaller piston helicopters and practical workhorses, had just walked into a completely different weight class. This was the biggest thing at the show. And not in a hype way. In a, wait, they actually did this? Kind of way. Launching a clean-sheet 10-seat turbine platform isn't incremental. It's a statement. It says, "We're not staying in our lane anymore. Wait, you're watching right now but not subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button so we can move on with the video." You did. Okay, cool. Now back to the planes. And the industry noticed. Now here's where it gets serious. The R88 is a 10-seat, turbine-powered, single-engine helicopter. Let that settle for a second. 10 seats, one engine. And not just any engine, a serious turbine platform built for real-world missions. Robinson has always moved in twos. R22, then R44, then R66. Each step bigger, more capable, more refined. But it's been about 15 years since the R66 certification. That's a long time in aviation. So this is the next leap. And it's not built for weekend sightseeing, it's built for work. Multi-mission utility is the heartbeat of this aircraft. Firefighting, emergency medical services, disaster relief, long-line operations, remote cargo runs. The kind of missions where reliability matters more than polish. It's designed to lift heavy, to operate in tough environments, to be field-supported in remote locations without needing a luxury hangar and a small army of technicians. This isn't a private toy for the ultra-rich. It's a serious machine for serious operators. And that's exactly why everyone's talking about it. Because when a company known for light helicopters steps into heavy-lift single-engine territory, people start asking questions. Would you trust a single engine over a twin for these missions? And that's where the real debate begins. Here's where it really starts to mess with the market. The R88 isn't just another single-engine helicopter. It's positioned to be the largest single-engine helicopter in active production. That alone turns heads. But Robinson didn't stop there. They're calling it the smallest twin -1 engine. Think about that for a second. This thing sits right in the territory where light twins usually live. Same mission profiles, similar cabin volume, comparable performance goals. But instead of 2 engines, it runs one modern turbine. And that's intentional. The whole philosophy is simple. Modern turbine engines, when properly maintained, are incredibly reliable. They don't just quit randomly. Decades of refinement, millions of flight hours across the industry, turbine tech has matured. So if one engine can reliably do the job, why carry 2? Fewer engines mean lower acquisition cost, lower maintenance complexity, fewer components to inspect, overhaul, or replace, simpler systems, less weight, better economics. And here's the part people don't always say out loud. Simplicity can be safer. When an aircraft is properly maintained and systems are streamlined, there are fewer failure points to manage. That's the disruption. The R88 competes with light singles on price and efficiency, but it also steps directly into light twin territory on capability and cabin size. It doesn't politely enter the segment, it challenges it. And if it delivers on performance targets, it won't just sell, it'll shift buying decisions across the industry. Now let's talk about why operators are paying attention. Because this helicopter isn't built for one niche. It's built for everything. Start with firefighting. The R88 is designed for Bambi bucket operations and, just as importantly, aerial tanks. Tanks matter when flying over cities. You can't always drag a bucket through urban airspace. Agencies need certified tank systems, and the high-skid configuration was built specifically to allow that clearance. Then there's emergency medical services. 10 seats mean flexibility. Remove the seats, load a stretcher through the rear tailgate or side doors, and you've got space to work. A range of over 350 nautical miles gives serious reach between hospitals. Disaster relief and flood response? This is exactly where a heavy lift single shines. Pull the seats, load supplies, food, water, generators, pumps. Get in, get out, refuel, repeat. Field-supportable in remote zones. Utility long line work? Left seat visibility and cargo hook operations were designed into it from day one. That's barrels, equipment, infrastructure lifts. The gritty stuff. Cargo transport and ranch access feel almost easy after that. Remote property owners, large land operators, this thing moves people and gear in one trip. Tourism and private charter? Flip the seats into club configuration, family-facing family, clean cabin, turbine power, serious presence. And then there's heli-camping. Yes, that's a thing. Fly out, land remote, unload gear, stay off-grid. That's why agencies and operators are interested. It's not a luxury toy pretending to work. It's a working machine that also happens to be flexible. And that combination, that's rare. And this part? This is where old-school expectations disappear. Step inside the R88, and you're not looking at the familiar, simple Robinson panel anymore. You're staring at 3 Garmin G500 HTX eye displays stretching across the cockpit. Clean, bright, fully certified TSO avionics. This isn't experimental tech. It's serious, certified hardware built for real operations. But it gets better. There are dual independent navigators on board. That means mission planning redundancy. If one system goes down, the other is ready. Add in a dedicated standby instrument, and you've got layers of backup designed for confidence, not guesswork. And yes, an IFR-capable option is in development. That changes everything. This isn't just a VFR daylight utility platform. It's being built with instrument capability in mind, which opens the door to EMS, offshore-style ops, and more demanding contracts. Compared to older Robinson cockpits, this feels like a generational leap. Even the interior design tells the story. Automotive-inspired styling, cleaner lines, and a more refined layout. It feels intentional, like Robinson is evolving into a premium tech manufacturer. This isn't just modernization. It's a statement that the brand is moving forward with the industry, not trailing behind it. Now here's something working pilots will immediately notice. The left seat isn't an afterthought. It's optimized for utility. In long-line operations, pilots often lean out to maintain visual contact with loads, barrels, pumps, Bambi buckets, and infrastructure equipment. Precision matters. Power management matters even more. So Robinson added replicated displays on the left side. That means while leaning out, The pilot can still monitor limits and manage collective power without constantly snapping their head back to the center instruments. It's a small detail, until you realize how much safer and smoother it makes heavy lifting. Cargo hook operations were clearly considered from the beginning. This wasn't retrofitted thinking. It was baked into the design. This helicopter wasn't built for showroom shine. It was built for pilots who actually work for a living. And then there's the control setup. No traditional Robinson T-bar. That alone surprises people. Instead, the R88 uses independent cyclics. The reason? Geometry and physics. The wider cabin would have required a massive T-bar, adding complexity and weight. So they didn't cling to tradition. They chose what made engineering sense. It's part of the clean sheet philosophy behind this aircraft. Robinson isn't blindly loyal to old designs. If a new layout improves balance, weight, and function, they'll use it. That decision says a lot about where this company is heading. And this is where the R88 quietly wins people over. The cabin isn't cramped. It's not compromised. It's built to move. Dual sliding doors on both sides make access easy, not awkward. No squeezing, no strange angles, just step in and go. The seats? Lightweight, mounted on rails. 2 quick pins and they're out. One pilot can reconfigure the entire interior without a crew standing by. That matters in real operations. Need people? Run it full. Need cargo? Strip it down in minutes. And then there's the club seating option. Seats facing each other. Suddenly, it's not just transport, it's an experience. Families flying out to a ranch, private charter clients talking face-to-face. It feels intentional, not improvised. Pull the seats and the space opens up fast. Relief supplies, gear, equipment. It becomes a flying utility box with serious volume. Everything feels ergonomic, reachable, practical, no wasted movement. It's not flashy luxury, it's a flexible design done right.
So for Robinson, we work in twos, right? So our last product was the R66. They certified that about 15 years ago. So this is our new 10-seat, turbine-powered, single-engine helicopter.
Now here's something that makes operators smile. The R88 uses a simple tailgate-style rear door. No complicated clamshell mechanisms. No heavy, multi-hinge engineering nightmares. Just a clean, functional opening that improves aerodynamics and simplifies loading. The shape of the rear fuselage actually benefits airflow, so it's not just practical, it's purposeful. Loading happens at a reasonable height, not too high, not awkward, just ergonomic enough to move stretchers, long ladders, pallets, or gear without wrestling them inside. And with over 350 nautical miles of range, you're not sacrificing distance when hauling cargo. EMS teams can load from the rear if preferred. That flexibility matters in real missions. It's classic Robinson philosophy. Keep it simple, make it work. And then there's the gritty detail. The external cargo basket isn't cosmetic. It's built for fire contract reality. Chainsaws, shovels, muddy tools that you don't want inside the cabin. It opens easily, stores dirty gear outside, and keeps the interior clean. It's designed to be certifiable, though a lighter, refined version is planned. It even doubles as a step. That's field-ready thinking. No fluff, just function. When it comes to landing gear, the R88 isn't one-size-fits-all. It offers 2 skid configurations, a 37-inch high skid and a 31-inch standard skid. That 6-inch difference isn't random. The 37-inch setup is specifically designed to allow clearance for industry-standard aerial firefighting tanks. And that matters, especially in city firefighting operations, where tanks are often required instead of Bambi buckets. Buckets work great in open terrain, but tanks are preferred when flying over populated areas. By offering both skid options, the R88 stays compatible with existing industry equipment and contracts without forcing operators to compromise. Now let's talk about the heart of this machine, the Safran Ariel 2W engine. The R88 is powered by a 950 horsepower turbine built on Safran's Ariel 2+ architecture, a platform that traces its roots back to the 1970s. Over time, that engine family has accumulated more than 66 million flight hours worldwide. That kind of heritage isn't theoretical. It's proven in real-world operations across decades. The 2W variant also features Safran's latest generation FADEC, with updated hardware and circuitry designed for improved performance management and long-term fleet support. Modern FADEC systems don't just control power efficiently. They also allow better data collection and offboarding, which helps operators track engine health and maintenance trends. It's a mature engine platform, but it hasn't stood still. It's been continuously refined. And the partnership with Safran matters. You're not just getting horsepower, you're getting a globally supported turbine ecosystem with deep experience behind it. That adds confidence, especially for agencies and commercial operators who depend on reliability every single day. Performance-wise, the numbers are equally serious. The R88 targets around 2,800 pounds of internal payload, which means it can carry full seats and fuel under the right conditions. With a projected range of over 350 nautical miles, it's built for real mission legs, not short hops. The design also accounts for realistic passenger weights, not optimistic assumptions. These are starting targets, and as development continues, performance is expected to improve even further.
It's truly impressive, the size of it. It's nothing like a Robinson you've seen before. The ideal vision for the R88 was to have something incredibly utilitarian that could be used in so many different ways. And so one of the things we're doing now with the landing gear is we've got it pretty well detailed out, so we know what the components are going to look like, we know the sizing of the components. We are working on making in-house prototypes to be able to do our tests before we do the real test.
Safety is where the R88 quietly raises the bar. It comes standard with a 4-axis autopilot. Not as an upgrade, not as an option, but built in. That system allows push-button recovery, meaning if a pilot becomes disoriented, especially in unexpected IMC conditions, the aircraft can stabilize with a single input. That directly addresses one of the industry's biggest risk areas: VFR pilots unintentionally entering IMC. Spatial disorientation, inner ear confusion. Those seconds matter. This system is designed to buy them back. Then there are the bird strike windows. Ultra-lightweight, certified to Part 29 safety standards, and already proven across the R22, R44, and R66 lines. No one else in this class is offering that level of protection as standard. Add to that, Robinson's in-house cockpit camera is part of a broader fleet safety push, and it's clear this aircraft isn't just bigger, it's safer by design. The R88 also carries forward Robinson's signature two-blade philosophy. But this isn't a copy-paste rotor. It's a new generation two-blade main rotor, built from decades of lessons learned on the R22, R44, and R66. Same fundamental simplicity, but evolved. The blade itself is significantly larger, engineered using newer materials and modern manufacturing techniques. Robinson has spent years refining what works in two-blade systems: balance, responsiveness, efficiency, and this rotor represents the next step in that progression. It's not chasing trends, it's refining a design they deeply understand, now scaled for a much larger platform. Manufacturing innovation plays a role here, too, ensuring consistency and durability at this new size. Even though the R88 is a clean-sheet aircraft, it doesn't abandon its roots. The new Safran engine opened the door for fresh design freedom, allowing engineers to rethink geometry and layout from the ground up. But you can still see Robinson DNA throughout. The landing gear philosophy feels familiar. The welded tube structure heritage remains part of the backbone. Many components are scaled evolutions of what's worked in previous models, At the same time, details like the hydroformed nose contour give it a more modern, aerodynamic presence. It's new, clearly new, but it hasn't forgotten where it came from. The number that really makes people pause is the price, starting at $3.3 million for a standard-equipped configuration. In today's helicopter market, that's aggressive. It positions the R88 competitively against high-end light singles, while stepping directly into light twin territory on cabin volume and mission capability. You're getting 10 seats, serious lift, turbine power, and modern avionics without twin engine acquisition and maintenance costs. That combination hits a pressure point in the market. If the performance numbers hold, this isn't just another option. It forces operators to rethink whether they actually need a twin at all. The R88 isn't just bigger, it's a statement. More seats, more capability, and more ambition from Robinson than ever before. If this delivers on its promises, it could reshape utility aviation for decades. So the real question is simple. Would you choose this over a twin?